Hello, Moo Cow. Beef! That's right, 1.8. Now with raw beef, and of course cooked beef. And you'll also notice that my food is stacking, which is seriously nice. As you'll probably notice, there is a bar on my right hand side next to my health, which is that brown pentagons. This is a texture pack by Sphax called Pure BD Craft. I have modified it myself to have the hunger bar because it isn't actually in as default, and also the XP bar, as you can see. We are going to go and do some spelunking. This is the 1.8 pre-release, so it's not technically released, although Notch himself has said it's fine to use and even supplied a link himself, so they've leaked it themselves, almost like one of their Secret Friday updates. As you can see, this is not placed by me, this was here when I got here. This is one of the random generated dungeons, as they like to call it, although this is more like a mine shaft. Here we got some zombies down there, and I can hear some spiders as well, which I'm a little bit worried about because they now poison you, which isn't so good. Let's go this way, let's see what we can find. Now all the stuff you can see I have actually got myself. I've been playing it quite a bit before I started filming, just to sort of get a lay of the land. And let's see what we can find down here. That wasn't very good, let's try that again. As you can see, there's train tracks here, or rail car tracks, whatever you want to call it, and you can actually pick them up, so it's a nice way to save on your iron and your wood if you want to. But of course wood's not going to be an issue because you've got all these wooden pillars you can knock down. So you can actually stay underground for a lot longer now, because you never have to come up to get some more wood to make your torches. You can just get it all from down here, which is very nice. Now with this texture pack, these spiders are white, which is a bit odd, but it does mean that you can spot them easy, which is very helpful, because I hate spiders. See, that one poisoned me there. My health bar's gone that sort of yellow colour, which hopefully shouldn't kill me, but I'm going to eat up just to make sure that I've got my full hunger bar. It's a bit close. See, here's the problem, we got yourself a monster spawner. Well, that's a good start. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, hard, so I don't stand much of a chance when you got a monster spawner. Never mind. Let's get my emergency provisions and see if I can't get that stuff back. I haven't got any emergency torches, so I'll just follow the ones that I've got. Up there you can see that's an ender pearl. Again, I've added this texture myself. Ender pearls drop from endermen, surprisingly. There's not actually any use for them yet. You also notice that the chest opened and closed, which is very nice. However, it's a bit frustrating when you're in your house and you hear it go click clack. It sounds just like a door. The amount of times I've panicked thinking that somebody's got into my house. Hopefully there'll be a slightly different sound effect when he actually comes around to releasing it. I cannot for the life of me remember where the hole in the ground was, so I may be doomed to start all over. Yeah, looks like I am. Well, I'm going to cut now, and I'll come back once I have found the hole in the ground. Probably with no stuff, but never mind. Okay, so I'm back at my house after another unsuccessful attempt, and I thought I'd show you this. I got back into my house, and we have some endermen outside. So you can see there's a couple of them out there. You can just about see the green glowing eyes. Now, if I catch his eye, we should end up with a rather interesting issue. As you can see, I've closed the door on him. which seems to have done the trick so far. They can teleport, and I've not actually tested to see whether they can teleport inside, but it looks like they can't. Looks like they have to have some sort of pathing available. You saw he teleported away there. He's still outside. Which is a bit disconcerting. Hello, spider. I have actually popped the difficulty down to normal, as I felt that it doesn't make very good filming when you end up dying every 10 minutes, which is more my fault than anybody else's, as I keep on being a bit of a noob. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see if we can get this one's attention. See, if you don't look at them directly, you're absolutely fine. But what you can do, put a pumpkin on your head, and absolutely fine. Which is a neat little trick. However, see, hello, Mr. Enderman. See, the problem with this is that the skin hasn't been updated. It's not actually in Sphax's pack yet, so it's a little bit low resolution compared with everything else. However, that will be fixed in time. They do actually burn in the sunlight, so when the sun comes up, he's going to be gone. And I can always go and harvest his pearl afterwards. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got any spare wood, so it looks like I'm going to have to go back to basics and punch a tree. And a torch, apparently. As you see, I keep knocking him back quite a long way because I'm sprinting at him, which is a really good trick for creepers, because it stops them blowing up. Except when you forget to sprint. Sprint by default's set to double tapping forward, which personally I dislike quite a lot. It's been in a couple of other games for dodge and whatnot, but it tends to happen when you don't want it. It doesn't happen when you do want it, which ruins it quite a lot. Let's beat a chicken. Beat a chicken with the sapling. There we go, got some chicken, I can cook that. Right then, now I've got a little bit of wood, I have enough to make 8 sticks, which is enough for my tools. There's my sticks. Now I need some... Do I make diamond? I'll make a diamond sword. And the rest I'm going to make with iron. I do have my set places for everything, which is a little bit pedantic, but that's just me, really. Now, coal. Aha. Good, I've got some coal. I can make some torches. It's a little bit dull watching me do all this, but I'll do it nice and quickly. Still got the pumpkin on my head. Luckily with this texture pack it doesn't actually make much of a difference, the view, although on the default it makes it much harder to see with. However, I can afford to keep it on. Now what I think I'm going to do is show you some of the new stuff rather than go spelunking. So here we've got rotten flesh. Now rotten flesh actually drops from zombies, and what it does is you can eat it, But if you watch the food bar, nom 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 nom, see it's got that green colour. Now that means that I've got a tummy bug, for want of a better word. It will heal me, because when you're at full for hunger bar, your health goes up. So it will actually heal you when you've got full hunger with the rotten flesh. However, it does deplete. So it's really good to use in a pinch, which is why when you're down a hole and you've got plenty of zombies down there, you'll find a lot of rotten flesh. And when you do happen to run out of your normal food, you can rely on your zombie flesh to keep you going, which is really very good. The same happens with raw chicken. If you eat raw chicken, you get your food poisoning. And of course, you don't get food poisoning from eating raw pork and from eating raw beef, because hey, some people just like it bloody. Now it sounds to me like the zombies are about, so I think we should go hunting. If you have a look here, this is an iron bar. Now I can quickly show you how to make them. Get yourself some iron, and you go pop 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 pop, and you get yourself 16 iron bars. I probably shouldn't have made them because I've got 27 already there, and that's a waste of iron, but never mind. Now iron bars behave quite interestingly, because depending on how you place them and what blocks around them, they do different things. So the same happens with glass panes, which I'll show you as well in a minute. If you place them on their own, they make this sort of cross shape. You can stack them on top of each other like this, and you can make yourself some really nice iron pillars. If I cut quickly to the default texture pack, you'll see what it looks like. Here we are on the default texture pack. As you can see, it's a lot lower resolution, which is why you should use a high resolution texture pack. However, it does look quite neat. You've got the same sort of effect over here when you stack them next to each other, and this here is the glass panes, which as you can see you can use to make some really quite nice pillars, which again looks better on high resolution texture packs, which I shall just switch back to it. There we go, back to looking nice. So if I go back over here, I'll show you what it does when you place them next to each other. So if you place them next to a block on one side, it only takes up half a block, and it does actually pull it away from that side. If I put one there, as you can see, you've got yourself a nice little iron fence, and this one's still on top. You can pull it away from it like that and do your corners, and you can even stack it in the air. So you can create some really interesting effects with this. And you can do exactly the same with the glass panes, which I'll show you how to make. It's pretty much made in exactly the same way. I don't have enough glass. You need 6 pieces of glass, and you place them there, there, and there. So I'll put some saplings in there. So where the saplings are, replace those with glass, and you'll get yourself 16 glass panes. Obviously, this is a lot more economical when you're building a house, and to be honest, I think it looks a lot nicer. Now, because it's only the pre-release, there is a few bugs. So as you can see, I've got a little stack of floating items there which aren't actually there. They're actually in my hand, but that's not an issue. So as you see there, it says I've got one there, but which is very odd.